Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Fine.
You look like you are.
Yes.
My name is Lois, and I'll be interviewing you this afternoon. I'd like to start out by asking you how long do you still live in the neighborhood?
No.
Okay.
Well, we had to move because of the project.
Okay, so
Hmm.
you've been out of the, you don't, you've been in this particular neighborhood for how long? How long have you been
Five
away
months.
from? Okay. How long did, and where did you live?
Where did I live?
Where did you live previously before you moved in here?
Uh, 2518 North Market.
Oh, okay. So you were in the target zone.
Yes.
Okay. Um, how long were you there? How long were you in the neighborhood?
In that particular neighborhood, in that particular house, 35 years. And then I lived 5 years across the street at 2521 North Market.
Okay.
Hmm.
How many members are in your family?
I have three brothers. I have a sister,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and my mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Are you married?
No, single.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No, I just have some I raised, but they're just like my own, and
Okay.
things like that.
Okay.
They're my five rascals, but
Did your mother and father live in the house that
yes,
in the
ma'am.
previous home?
Uh-huh.
Were they homeowners or did they rent or?
Well, we rented at first.
And then you became property
Yeah.
owners. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. What kind of work did your mother and father do?
My father worked on the railroad, and he's also was a toll collector on the MacArthur Bridge.
Okay. Is
Hmm.
he still living?
No, he's deceased. Hmm.
When you moved from your homestead and moved here, who else was living in the house?
It was just me,
No.
just in the entire house. Just me.
What kind of work do you do?
A nurse.
Oh, RN, PN, or what kind?
Well, a medical technician, more like a medication technician.
Okay. Where do you work?
Right now, I'm working for Jones Home Healthcare. I do home work,
Okay.
but throughout the years, I've worked in different facilities.
How long have you been doing that?
Over 30 years.
Oh, so you're a professional right there.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Yeah,
you dispense medications? Is
hmm
that what you do?
yeah.
Okay.
Give, dispense medication, give shots or run tubing, anything, Sometimes charge the floor, if they
What
need
did
some.
you do prior to that?
I worked at a funeral home
Okay. Oh, that's
before I started into nursing. Worked for A.L. Bill.
okay. What
Hmm.
did you do there?
Cleaned the morgue, cleaned the place,
Okay.
worked on funerals,
Mm-hmm.
and did bookings for the funerals, like at the desk, reception, a little bit of this and that.
Did you go to schools in the area?
Y-
What schools
yes,
did you go
the
to?
high school.
Grade school, high school?
Well, my grade school was in Duval,
Okay.
and then my high school was Central.
Okay. So,
Hmm.
what year was that?
I graduated in '73,
Okay.
so I went there from '69 to '73.
Did your parents work?
Yes.
What did they do?
My mother was a housekeeper,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like I say, my father worked on the railroad. He worked at Norwood Hill Country Club, and he was also a toll collector for the MacArthur. He worked virtually for the city.
Mm-hmm.
He used to work in various places, Steinberg, anything where it was affiliated with the city.
Did you have brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Okay. How
Hmm.
many brothers and
Uh,
sisters?
two brothers and one sister.
Are they all still living?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What part of the city do they live in?
Well, they don't live. They live out of town.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Chicago, Los Angeles. My sister.
Tell me about some of the things that you enjoyed doing when you were living in the neighborhood, growing up.
Oh, I enjoyed. It was a multitude of everything, though. I really enjoyed being near close to downtown. It was very convenient going to the stores. I enjoyed. We had a nice dental clinic there on Jefferson and Cass. It was very nice growing up there. Also, too, schools. different stores to go to, like the 14th Street shopping mall down there, you know, to go shopping. It was very convenient around in the area. It was just a nice place to kind of grow up in. I've been downtown all my life. I was born and raised right downtown. Mm-hmm.
What are some of your fondest memories of the way the neighborhoods were when you were growing up?
We used to go to DeSoto, go swimming at DeSoto from my grade school. I liked it that. It was DeSoto. It was right there, right across there on Biddle over there. And in the donut shop and also the cookie factory over there on...
Where was that?
That was on 21st and Cass. We used to go there to get cookies there, and it was nice. I enjoyed that.
What some of the other businesses that were in the neighborhood then? Do you remember what some of those were?
It's kind of hard. There used to be a Nationals down on 14th Street. Down there used to be a Woolworth down there.
That was Franklin, or was it?
Well, yeah, on Franklin used to have that. Yeah, it used to be. They used to call it Little Downtown, and you didn't have to really go downtown because you had everything kind of right there on Jefferson and Franklin over there. Yeah.
So you live. Excuse me. You were close to Cass Avenue too, as well. I'm sorry. Right.
Yes, because we virtually really started out from 1121 North 21st Street. That's where we started, and then we went to 2614 Cole, and over there, and then from 2614 Cole over to North Market.
Do you remember what some of the architecture was like in the neighborhoods then?
Not exactly. Because there wasn't really too much around us where I was at. The only thing that I could kind of remember now, if you want to just go back, would be the Pruitt-Igoe.
Well, we're going to get to that.
Oh,
so
okay.
Tell us about it.
You know, I remember seeing them build them up. I was a little boy then, and, you know, seeing build them. Then I was grown to see them get, torn down.
Yeah, I was going to, now that you have sparked how far I should be along in this conversation. And I guess you're quite anxious to talk about Pruitt-Igoe, so let us talk a little bit about it. Do you remember what the area looked like before the Pruitt-Igoe was constructed?
Yeah, it was like a vast amount of houses because we had to move because they were coming, and we moved up to Cole Street. That's from off of 21st Street. But it was just a vast amount of houses, just like for where we're at now, before they started them.
Did you or any member of your family live in Pruitt-Igoe?
No, we lived right across the way from it. We was at Jefferson and Cole. We lived right across from it.
So did you visit anybody that lived in Pruitt-Igoe?
Yes, this lady named Annie, she used to take care of us when we were kids. She lived there for a little while. I was small, but that's about all I can remember is visiting her. She moved there. Annie Snowden was her name.
What were your neighbors? Do you remember who your neighbor? I'm sure you probably, since you were homeowners, you remember who your neighbors were. But what kind of jobs did they have when they were in the area?
Oh, for North Market?
Specifically, men and women. What kind of work did they do?
I really did quite. Yeah, well, I socialized with them, but I didn't get that deep with them on that issue. They were probably retired anyway, and stuff. Yeah.
What kind of activities did the men participate in the neighborhood? Did you play ball or shoot pool? What kind of activities? Marbles, jacks, that sort of thing?
Well, I'm a pool player.
Pool.
Yeah, my father was a champion pool player.
Oh, really?
He used to play in tournaments. So I kind of got it through him because when I first started playing pool, I won the game. So,
Do you still play?
Yeah, I still play occasionally. Yeah.
Were there a lot of pool? Well, I'm sure there were some pool halls in the neighborhood.
Yes. There were one was in the neighborhood called Bush's Pool Room. That was like the major one. Bush's, and that was over on Elliott.
Elliot.
Uh huh. And then they also had Rabbit's Pool Room. That's what the man's name was Rabbit. So he was over on Martin Luther King and Jefferson.
Rabbit was a colorful character, wasn't
Yeah, that was his name, but that wasn't his real name, you know. But that's what they used to call him, you know. My father used to go in there all the time.
How had the neighborhood changed before uh, the declaration of the NGA going in?
Well, before, like I said, there was a lot of houses being torn down. It was okay. You know, it was a nice area to be at. You know, a lot of convenience, bus line, stuff like that, and had fuel factories and things.
Do you remember what the factories were?
Well, one factory, wasn't quite Falstaff. I remember Falstaff being there, the brewery being there before they changed it into living quarters. Yeah, and that's just, let me see if I can remember any other factories. That's just about
Did
it.
you go across Jefferson for any kind of activities? Or did you just stay contained in the area?
I just kind of stayed kind of contained in the area.
Was Brown Shoe Company there?
Yes, I remember Brown Shoe Company. That was further on up. That was on Jefferson Avenue near Gamble.
It was on Jefferson and Madison. Brown Shoe.
Okay.
That's the new one. That was the new one that they built.
Okay,
The
yeah.
old structure was his.
Okay. Yeah.
How do you feel about, what is your sentiment about having to move out of the neighborhood and was your house, did they buy your house out or?
They bought it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was kind of quite a little devastated because I've been downtown all my life, you know, and I was hoping to find something within the area, you know, not come this far, but something within the area. But when I found something that was in the area, it wasn't to my liking. Over on Sheridan, you know, the house was a sort of like a new house, but it was falling apart, you know. So I didn't want nothing like that. But you know, I was hoping to kind of stay like in the area, you know.
And you said it's been about a month since you've been in this.
Well, this particular about 5 months over here and things. But it was hard to pull away. You know, I had my little cry when, you know, but I'm for the project. You know, it's time for it, you know, because the area needs to change. It didn't run its course already. It didn't been run its course. So I was happy for that because it make the city look a lot better and things like that. And sometime when I come home, I want to come home, but sometime due to where the area was looking like, you know, you know. But it was kind of hard for me, but I've gotten used to it. You have to make a change sometime. It was very hard to leave that yard, you know, on that final time, you know, and to leave the house. Yeah, but I managed. You know, that happens, you know.
Certainly,
Yeah.
certainly. You know, I realize that all of life isn't very pleasant as much as we would like for it to be. What are some of the unpleasant things that you will not miss now that you have left the neighborhood? Some of your unpleasant memories, any of those you'd like to share with us about the neighborhood?
Well, every neighborhood has crime, but well, it wasn't too much unpleasantness there. It had its ups and downs,
Sure.
you know, and thing. But I do. I'm just kind of glad I'm in a better, you know. I just didn't like the little crime that kind of had. It was up and down, you know, but it's everywhere. But
have you had an opportunity to talk to some of the other neighbors who were not necessarily displaced but had to move and know what some of their reactions were?
No, I haven't had a chance to even talk to them at all.
I'm sure everybody, if they've been in the neighborhood for a long time, they probably share some of your feelings. I have one other question that I would like to ask you. everybody has fond memories. Is there anything else you would like to share with the world?
Well, the fondest thing I like about being in that area, I used to go down on the riverfront all the time. I just love the riverfront. I don't know what it is, but I just love and it wasn't too far from it. You know, sometimes I walk down and come back home and things. It was
But you
the
can
riverfront.
still do that. You
Yeah,
just can't walk, you have to drive down.
yeah.
Did you have a lot of friends?
Yes, they're in the neighborhood and also at school, but they're all scattered around now and gone
What
this.
did you do with your friends? You and your friends, what did you do to, what were some of your activities growing up?
Well, we get together during holidays and have house parties and barbecues. That on that issue there. That's just about it. I enjoyed when the holidays came, we all got together.
Has everybody left from down there, in the area that the facility is going to be built? Is it all vacant land now?
Yeah, everyone has left. The only thing that's there is the Brown's house, but they plan to move, and I lived close to her. hmm It was just the only thing that was just kind of hard leaving there. I got very emotional, because there were so many memories of my mother and father there, and when they were living, and how he drove his van and things like that, And I always did like the downtown view, and it was just kind of hard. We've been downtown all our lives, So I've kind of got over it a little bit, but I still go through there on the bus, and look at the house, and stuff, and it kind of makes me smile and happy, Yeah, but otherwise, I'm happy for the project that's coming, and I looked at it on TV, and it looks very nice, and it's going to really make an improvement to the area. It's going to be improving. People from out of town see it and things like that, because I'm very stickler when people come from out of town. I like for them to see something nice. When I meet people from out of town, I like to, show them around and things like that. That would be a good site to show them, on that beautiful building that they were building. Mm-hmm.
We're going to...
And just one thing I would like to say is that I was the very first one to call them in the area when they got ready for the project, the very first one, but they weren't ready for me yet. They hadn't started anything yet.
Okay. You called them and told them?
Yeah, that I was willing to sell, and things. I was the very first one in the whole entire area. Lou Costello said, "You're the first one." And we haven't talked to him. You're the first one in the area. So I felt happy about that.
Sure.
Yeah. Because I'm for change.
Oh, absolutely. That's...
I was also interviewed on Channel 4 News.
How long ago was
That was in June of last year when the project was being mentioned, where they're going to put the site at. So I talked with the news media. Some of the people in the neighborhood didn't want to talk with him, but I did.
Sure.
I wanted to talk with him, and I gave my views of it. And it was in June at Channel 4, and I said some things that the neighborhood does need this. The jobs need to come. And the neighborhood has ran its course. It's time for something new on that issue. So I was proud of that. And I was going to talk to the NGA if they had not chosen Northside. Because the thing was that they wanted to take it to Illinois, and that didn't make any sense to take it there when it's a Missouri project. But they chose the North Side, and I was happy. And I was happy that they made that decision through from how I felt about it, being a resident there. And I was glad that they made that decision to change that.
I'm sure it was welcome information for them too, to come in contact with a positive resident.
Yes.
Thought positive about the project.
Yes.
The outcome of it. I'm sure they appreciate it.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you've done that escapes your mind right now? That you'd like to share?
I was really kind of hoping that they would, when they finish this project, they're saying they're going to build some houses around it, and just maybe I might get a chance to come back. I mean, on a humdrum, I don't know, but if I could get one of the houses in the area just to kind of come back when they, build them up and finish with the project.
And move
That's
forward with the project.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, God has my destiny, so just one of the things. Well, this might sound a little bit silly, but a particular place is 2720 Mills. That's where we, yeah, But somewhere close in the area, if I could go back, I would like to go back.
Well, very few people will remember Mill Street, I can tell you that.
Yeah. yeah. But if I could just go back, along close in the area, along in there, besides, because it'd be something nice to look at, and I always did like the downtown view. I don't know what it is. It's a little boy.
Your vision.
Mm-hmm.
What is your vision now that you've made these changes? These wonderful changes that were entrusted upon you,
Mm-hmm.
and seemingly it will just really illuminate your life now.
Mm-hmm.
What is your vision for the future for yourself?
I want to do a lot of traveling. I have a talent I want to pursue.
And that is?
Dancing.
Oh, what kind of dance?
Interpretive. Modern, no. Yeah, because people say you shouldn't use it, so I want to try to see what I can do with it. Not here, but someplace else. It's an audition place that comes to St. Louis and they take auditions. So
interpretive dancing in what respect? It's not ballet, it's not tap dance.
It's something like modern dance, like, it's off of, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a little bit of disco, a little, everything on that,
Well, that sounds really,
yeah.
really exciting.
Yeah, because they might say, well, you're getting too old. But no, I don't think so, because I looked at a movie, Flashdance, and they say if you lose your dream, you die, and I don't want to die with it. So I want to. Yes. So that was my thing. If I could just do that, I would be very happy and just live my life like.
Right. On behalf of all of us,
Mm-hmm.
We wish you much happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you so very, very much for allowing us to come into your home.
You're welcome.
To volunteer to share your story with the rest of the world.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
You're certainly welcome.